Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that we will be live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my Twitch channel, so if you guys haven't already followed me there, go ahead and do so now, and I will see you guys all at the stream for some Smash Ultimate viewer battles. How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate news update. So in today's video, guys, we are actually going to be taking a look at Sakurai's weekly Famitsu column and what he has to say about the recent reveals of Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as well as the future of DLC. So with all of that being said, guys, let's just go ahead and take a look at what he has to say, because I'm very interested and I can't wait to see what Sakurai has to say about the future of DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So guys, like I said, this originates from Sakurai's weekly Famitsu column. However, it was translated by Push Dustin over on Twitter. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he has to say. So Push Dustin says, "I'll be translating the newest column with the help of Nokalok of All-Star Gaming. This means that we will be able to get through the translation quicker and more accurately. Remember to follow Japanese Switch, as without their help, this translation would not be possible." He starts by saying, Sakurai starts off the column by stating that Banjo and Kazooie should have been released by this time that the column comes out. At the same time as their announcement, additional fighters outside of the Fighters Pass were announced. This is the main topic of the column, number 587. It was announced at the beginning of DLC releases, but essentially, Nintendo decides the lineup for Smash Ultimate's DLC. However, Sakurai has the final say in whether or not he can make a fighter work. The development team can work on each fighter one after another, but Sakurai has to work on each fighter from every step, from the concept to its release. Sakurai wants to put all of his efforts into Smash Bros. He isn't working on another game, and he isn't taking a long break. While managing the team for DLC is much easier than the base game, there are still a lot of things to check. As for Sakurai, the goal line is moved further away. From Smash for 3DS and Wii U, he went straight into Smash Ultimate. It's like staying in the same match in an online game. He's been working on Smash development consistently for 7 to 8 years, which is a very significant portion of his life. However, Sakurai is enjoying his work. It's an honor to be involved with so many different game franchises. Sakurai has played a lot of games and is very knowledgeable about them. This gives him an edge, and this is the perfect job for him. Note, this picture is from Sakurai's first live stream. I wonder how many people remember it. So guys, that is all that Sakurai had to say in this week's Famitsu column, so let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that I want to go ahead and say is that Sakurai is an absolute awesome guy. I mean, like, this man puts his blood, sweat, and tears into developing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and each day he just makes it better and better. Each time we get a brand new character announcement or new game mode announcement or something along those lines, it feels like Christmas. We absolutely all love to see it, and I know that everybody's happy. Now, yeah, the characters aren't always the best, looking at you, Terry Bogard, but it still is really cool that Sakurai is putting all of this work into each character he develops. Now, in terms of what he actually said, guys, there has been a lot of debate over whether or not Sakurai should get like a long vacation, and personally, I definitely agree. I think that Sakurai should have a very long vacation after developing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but he said in this article that he absolutely loves doing it. If Sakurai didn't want to make any more DLC characters, I don't think anyone would complain, because we already got 5 new ones plus Piranha Plant, and it's just so amazing that we keep getting these brand new characters. At this point, guys, we might have well over 80 characters by the time the DLC ends, so let's go ahead and talk about just how many there are. Now, in terms of how many characters we're going to actually end up getting, it is definitely up in the air, but at this point, guys, I definitely think that it is safe to say that we are going to be getting at least a second Fighter's Pass. Now, the reason that I say that, guys, is because, like it says in this article, Sakurai is not going to be taking a vacation. What he is going to be doing is he is going to keep developing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He's not working on any other game franchise, so he's just going to keep putting his blood, sweat, and tears into each of these characters to make us happy, which is absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things that I definitely love about this next wave of DLC is that it is going to be characters that Sakurai chooses. So with this first Fighters Pass, guys, those characters, like it says in the article, were handpicked by Nintendo. Terry Bogard, Banjo-Kazooie, Joker, Hero, they were all chosen by Nintendo, but now Sakurai can add in whoever he wants. Now, at least in terms of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, we know that Sakurai was the one choosing most of those characters, except for two of them being Bayonetta, because obviously she won the Super Smash Bros. Fighter ballot, and we also got Corrin because Nintendo wanted to put a new Fire Emblem character in the game. But now, Sakurai is free range just like he did. Like, for those of you guys who didn't know, in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, those DLC fighters, such as Cloud, Ryu, Lucas, Roy, like, all of those DLC fighters were handpicked by Sakurai, so I absolutely cannot wait to see who he decides to add in next. Now, personally, guys, what I think that Sakurai is going to be doing is he's not going to add in a lot more third-party characters. Like, yeah, it's absolutely awesome to get third-party characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but this past Fighters Pass, like, it's a very safe bet to say that our last DLC fighter is going to be a third-party character, so I think that Sakurai is going to go back to Nintendo's home roots and start choosing characters from Nintendo game franchises. Now, as to who those characters are, I mean, who's to say? Hopefully we get Tetra or some more Zelda representation, just because I absolutely know that Sakurai loves the Zelda franchise, or maybe we will get some more third-party characters. I mean, it wouldn't blow my mind at all if we ended up seeing Steve from Minecraft, especially since Sakurai has said before that he actually really loves Minecraft as a game series, and he loves Steve. Like, he loves playing Minecraft, and he would love to make a moveset for Steve, so I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up seeing him. However, there is one character that I think has the most strong chance of making it in, being Geno. Now, in terms of Geno's chances, guys, yeah, Sakurai has said before that he would absolutely love to design a moveset for Geno, because Geno I think his exact words were that, like, Geno has a gun for a hand, and I think that's awesome, and although the Mii Gunner is, like, pretty cool and everything like that, it would be just so much better if they ended up making a Geno playable character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because it would just make so many people so happy, and I think that Sakurai is taking note of that. Like, we already know that all of Sakurai's efforts are being put into making us, the fans, happy, so it would make sense if he took inspiration from the last Fighters ballot and added in characters that we wanted to see. I mean, heck, Sakurai got to choose which new characters we got in the base roster for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we got highly requested characters like King K. Rool, Ridley, Isabelle from Animal Crossing. Okay, she might not be super highly requested, but Ridley and King K. Rool were characters that people were absolutely chomping at the bit for, so I definitely think he's going to take inspiration from who we want. Now, guys, if you want a character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, what I am getting from reading this post is that you guys should be very, very vocal about that character. Personally, I'm going to be very vocal about Tetra. You guys know I absolutely love Tetra. I mean, we just got a new kitten, and I named my cat after Tetra, so, I mean, like, be vocal about which character you want in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because now that Sakurai is going ahead and, like, choosing all of the DLC that he wants to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, he is going to make us happy. I have absolutely no doubt about that at all. With all of that being said, though, guys, I absolutely agree that Sakurai needs a break. I mean, like Push Dustin said, he has been working on Super Smash Bros. The game franchise for 7 to 8 years now. Like, ever since the development of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, like, that's a whole lot of time to be working on one game, and I think that Sakurai is eventually going to want to branch out and start working on other titles. Like, hopefully he'll make another Kid Icarus game. I know personally I'd be extremely happy if that happened, but right now I am extremely happy that he decided that he wants to continue working on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, as to what the future holds, who's to say? I mean, we could get one more new Fighter Pass, we could get 2 more new Fighters Passes, we could even get 3 more new Fighters Passes. I mean, at this point, guys, once again, it's making Nintendo and Sakurai a ton of money by doing this, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if we got a bunch, but hey guys, that's just my own opinion. Let me know yours in the comments section down below. However, guys, with all of that being said, what do you guys think that Sakurai was talking about in this Famitsu column, and are you guys happy that we're getting even more DLC fighters? I don't think there's anybody out there that's gonna say that they're not happy, but I can definitely understand that there are people out there that are like, Sakurai, you've treated us enough, please take a break. But with all that being said though, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.